Hey y'all, I am on a honeydew project. This is Michael with Dumpster Goat. What we're going to do today, while I'm off not delivering dumpsters, I got some chickens that are getting ready to start producing eggs. So I've got a couple little roosts, or whatever you want to call them, little baskets we bought for them to lay eggs in. So what I'm going to do is go down there to the chicken coop, measure the area. It's not a very big area, so they have a place to go in and nestle down and lay their eggs. But follow along, let's go, y'all. If you don't live in Florida, stay home, stay where you're at. Don't move to Florida. It's hot. We're talking triple digits, and it's September 23rd, 24th, something like that. And there's no relief in the weather forecast. So if I was in upstate New York, I would be in heaven. So stay where you're at. Let's go check out the dimensions, what I'm going to need, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's wet. Mama must have wet your area down. Uh-oh, she's in the box. What's up, sweetheart? You in your box? You laying there, sweetheart? So currently this is what we have, and it's basically on like some plastic stuff. We call it the shelves. I think she was in there trying to lay an egg, but she didn't. But we're gonna have a bunch of chickens getting ready to lay eggs. So what we're gonna do, get rid of that. And I bought a couple of these. And I don't think they're really interested in laying eggs in these because they're on the ground. So we're going to take these and we're going to put them on a board. Probably in this area we're shaded. So they're not very big. They're only probably 2 feet, foot and a half. So 16 inches, so 32 inches total. And then we're gonna put it like right here, maybe. And then, see how high it is. I kind of want to get it high because the girls don't want to lay eggs low on the ground. So it's approximately about 3.5 feet tall. So we're gonna go. Okay, I guess it's around these. And walk around. Now, my next chore is finding the dumpster that I left a board in. I found a board from a construction project. It's just a panel, and basically it's a backing. Put that on. As you can see, these are like, there's no backing on them. So the girls probably really want a solid place to lay their eggs. So let's go find them. I know it's not this one. Probably the third one. Alright, so I found this board, 24 feet wide, and I'll just do it like 36 inches high. Maybe I'll do it, 3 feet high. Maybe I'll do it cage is a little bit bigger than British essentially, so maybe I'll do it like at 40 inches high, cut it, and then mount the baskets on top of it. So I'll be back. I'm gonna grab my saw, extension cord, and we will shoot from there. Alright, so this is no way a do-it-yourself project or whatever you want to call it. This is just a chicken nest. So I cut the board approximately 40 inches. Now I'm just going to screw these in. Something like that. Keep them off the ground. And I found some screws in the shed. I mean, I'm not spending a whole lot of money. I've spent, I don't know, $12 on these piece. So that's pretty much all the money I'm going to spend on it. And kind of level it, you know, with eye level, whatever you want to call it. Just to make these chickens happy, they gotta have a happy place to lay eggs. That's really all it calls for, but I'm gonna put another screw in it for good measures. One. And I'll just, again, I'm not using any type of measuring tools. I'm just gonna, nothing against chickens, but they don't care if it's uneven. For zip ties, I'll probably put just 3 in it. What is most important about this, I'm knocking this off of my honey to-do list. Not a big job, just places for the chickens to lay their eggs. So we'll zip tie that to the fence and I'll show you when we get there. Alright, squeeze this in the gate. Like I said, this is not a how to do video, it's just a honeydew video. And what we're going to do is probably slide this where that shaded area is. Oh, she did lay an egg. Come look. Huh. She must have laid an egg while we were gone. Huh? Chickens are so cool. And she's warm. I'll put that right there. Still put them in. So what we'll do, kind of place it like right in here. And then all the only thing I'm going to do is take some zip ties, fasten in for the girls. Probably could use one or two, but now. I just put the box back just for reasons they're kind of funny and they may not want to get into those just yet. I don't want to lose any eggs, so let the girls get used to it. And I'll give you all an update here lately or shortly. And then they're good girls. I will see you shortly. Don't judge me by my shed. This is going to be a fall project. We are going to clean it out, and my idea was to buy one of those little wooden sheds and make like a little parent cave or whatever. A little TV in there, maybe a little refrigerator, some drainage in there, water, a sink. And it could be our little getaway. But my other half has different plans. She wants to clean this out, which you see, I've got some serious crap. And I'm not so sure where I put all this stuff. So she wants to make this like our little cave and put like a loft, I guess, up in here. And then, you know, put like a same thing, like a TV, maybe a couch down here. Of course, bring some AC and heat into it. I don't know. Anyway, I'm down here. I come down here for a reason. I had to add one more thing to my honey-do list last night. I think I found it. Yeah, so it started screaming last night. It's still screaming now. So I gotta replace this sometime today, along with the gate, and I should be done with my honeydew projects for the week. So how do y'all do your honeydew projects or your projects around the house? Do you like schedule it, kind of like I do? Or do you just do it when it breaks? I guess either way works. As long as it gets done, right? You do priorities first. I mean, of course, if it's something major, like a refrigerator or something like that, you do that right away, but just stupid stuff like this just keeps popping up. So, anyway, it's Thursday morning. I've got today, I love Thursdays, by the way. Thursdays is my favorite day of the week because it's a prelude to Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. If you get real excited about being Friday and Friday's there, Saturday's like next day and the weekend's already begun. This way you got 3 days to think about, because Friday's my favorite day, Saturday, and then, you know, Sunday's probably the worst day, but regardless, it's a day off, so something to look forward to. So I got to do this tonight, and then my gate. My gate has been out of adjustment for so long. About every 6 months, I got to go in and adjust the parameters of the closing of the gate where it doesn't close right. So I'm gonna knock out this today. My gate. I've got a delivery to make. Oh, that should be interesting because it's gonna go under a carport. Never done such in my life, so we'll see if it fits without ripping the whole carport down. And then I have, no, they just scheduled it for tomorrow. I have a pickup for tomorrow. And whatever else pops up today from Google. But stick around if you want. I can show you how to put toilet fill valve in and adjust the gate. How fun for me. But anyway, how y'all do yours? Oh, then our other project would be the garage. I mean, I'm just a messy person. I'm sloppy, I know. And these are some of my goals as I get older. I really want to get more organized. But it just seems like when you're on the run, you don't have time to organize. But anyway, you should have seen the stuff that came out of our dryer vent. I don't know if y'all ever done that before or not, but you probably should. I probably had I probably have pictures of it, but I had a whole garbage bag of lint inside my ducts going up through the roof. And it was 2 years ago. Only 2 years. Well, I say it, but that's 2 years worth of lint in those ducts. So make sure you do that. That's a fire hazard. But see, I mean, just little things like this. I mean, my daughter broke her bed. I had to fix it. My other daughter broke her bed. I had to fix it. That was all last week. So this is this week's project. So I want to know how y'all do your honeydews. Leave comments. All right, I gotta get ready because I think it's time for Olive to go to school. See ya. All right, folks, just this dumpster here. Here's something else whining. But anyway, I think it's my garden hose. But anyway, this dumpster's too tall to go under that. For them to lay eggs in? Too tall to go under that carport, so I'm gonna swap this thing out. Everybody, we have 28 minutes to our destination. But I had to go back to the house and do some paperwork, and honestly, I use that time because I waste a lot of time in traffic in the morning, so I try to utilize that time rather than sitting in a traffic jam. By the way, somebody else hit another bridge here in Ocala. If you watched any of my previous episodes or previous videos, you've heard of me talk about these drivers hitting these bridges in Ocala. I just don't get it. I don't get it. These dump truck drivers, and they must be exhausted. They must be tired. I don't know. But anyway, it's causing a lot of construction issues already in Ocala, and I have to correct myself on it. Earlier I said there was 350,000 folks that lived here. Now, when I say live here, I don't mean Florida, I meant Ocala. So, yeah, so our population grew over 100 more thousand. I think we're at 450, something like that. I'm sure someone will correct me, but we grew over 100,000 people last year. Everybody's flocking to Florida, so it's really caused an issue really here in Ocala because the infrastructure is not here to support this many people. And this, what's sad is this is horse country. I mean, look, this is horse country. It's turning in to mini California. Anyway, our niche on this channel is really about dumpsters, and what I've done is brought my family into it because I like watching those type of shows. So on YouTube. So that's what I thought I'd like to do. I think it's fun watching my girls go through things and getting to share it, like events. Just like we did a show about Malin and her homecoming. I think that was a lot of fun. A lot of people enjoyed it. A lot of people get to watch it. So yeah, our niche is really dumpsters, but I do bring our family into it because I think it's a lot of fun. We're getting ready to go to Gatlinburg, which I'm so excited about. We do that every year around Thanksgiving, and we don't stay at the same cabin. We just go to different places in Gatlinburg. I love the mountains. I love the foliage, which in Florida you really don't get. But anyway, but yeah, I do. I enjoy bringing my kids into the show. I think they enjoy it to a point. My wife, I don't like. She doesn't like being on camera, but maybe I can break her of that. I don't know. When I don't know. I guess nobody really likes talk in public or talk to a camera. Maybe, I don't know, but I've never really had a problem with it. I am who I am, and if you don't like me, change the channel, right? Do y'all know what that is? Let me tell you what that is. That there is a pain in the ass. They're called love bugs. And we're in the season for love bugs. We have basically 2 times a year they come around, they visit us. And they'll end up all over your house, all over your front of your car, your windshield. They'll ruin your paint on your car. That's why they're pain in the ass. So anyway, we're getting real close of dropping this dumpster. And I'm totally psyched, man. I'm totally psyched. I can't wait to see this house. Anyway, we're not too far. It must be the one right there with the carport. Which is good because it looks like I got plenty of room out front. And they are supposed to have all their cars out of the way. And again, they do not. God. give you instructions, and you got company coming, and you know they're coming. Get ready for it. Now, I'll probably go get my leg chewed off by a pit bull, Doberman, German Shepherd, a poodle. I don't care. A cat, a squirrel. There, look, here's another one. Oh, frickers. Oh, frickers. All right. Well, let me go tell these folks to move their car. And I think I'm just going to roll the dumpster under the carport. Push it. I don't like doing that because it scrapes the driveway. Gotta get it done. See ya. And nobody's answering. Alright. I have knocked and knocked and knocked and knocked several times. I tried calling the contractor. He's not answering. As I look closer to this car, it has no license plate on it. So, one, I don't think they're home. Two, I'm assuming this car doesn't move. Probably won't even start. So you know what that means? It means I got a smaller space on top and on the side to get this dumpster in there. Yep, so that's not going to work. What you want to do is make sure that hook don't come off. If the hook comes off, you lose control. I have to get as close to that roof so roofers can throw off their shingles into it. That's all the room they've got to throw all the shingles off, so I've got to get as close as I can. So, I knew that one was going to be tricky, so I went in with a lot of patience. So, a lot of times they don't tell me, or they want me to put it in a mud bog or something like that where I'm going to get winched out. Folks tell me up front it's hard to, it's going to be some maneuvering to it, some challenges to it. I like it. I don't like it when they don't tell me anything, but it's in there, secured, closed the fence. Those roofers only got maybe 2 feet to throw all those shingles, and honestly, I don't really know how that's going to work because they're all going to go towards the rear, nothing's going to be scattered towards the front. And it's going to be they're going to be limited on space. Tight for them. And I don't think I ain't enough room for them to open the door so they can get in and scatter it. So, but I did what the customer asked. So I did my job. Now I'm empty, so I got to go back and get another dumpster. We'll see you later, alligator. All right, so I'm gonna work on my next honeydew project. My wife, the expert, come to find out the toilet valve did not need to be replaced. What we had going on was the hose on the exterior wall just next to the toilet was leaking, so it was making a squealing noise. So I assumed wrong, she assumed right, she checked it out. I don't need to replace that valve. What I do need to do now is just adjust the gates. So I'll show you in a second what I mean. So here we are. This is the gate closed. And as you can see, the gate is not closed. After time, it loses its parameters, like I told you earlier. But I don't know who did all this damage to the gate. I really don't know. But anyway, it does keep the dog from, I guess, exiting the property, especially with all these new folks coming around here. So what I'm going to do is do a quick reprogram on this gate. I have to Google it every time because it usually takes about 6 months for this thing to lose its area where it should close, I guess. But I'm going to open the box and probably spray it down because it's probably got bugs. Okay, so we made the adjustments. It looked like there was some sand in one of the arms, and let's see what happens. Uh-oh. Oops, wrong one. It's garage door. I hit the wrong button again. Hold on. All right. They're opening. And let's see how good they close. Uh-oh. They're closing. They're closing. They're closing. Let's see if they close together. Very good. Now, if we could only find out who screwed up our gate. I don't know who would have done that. All right. So that kind of wraps up my honey-do list, y'all. I will replace that hose on the other side of the house to fix the toilet problem. But I can't do that without a hose, so I'm gonna wrap this video up. I don't know how y'all do your honeydews. I try to do them once a week just to keep everything under control, keep things moving. But I'm sure I will have another list this time next week. Pow, pow, pow. See y'all.